Hey YouTubers, today we're going to start a new game of Europa Universalis IV. Throughout that, I'm going to be offering up some of the strategies, tips, and hints that I use to play the game. I'm by no means an expert, I'm still learning. It seems every time I play the game I learn something new, which is why I love the game. This time we're going to be playing as Portugal. They start out having a truce with Granada and allied to England. They have a pretty good sized navy and a moderately sized army in terms of their maximum limits. 10 provinces, which is alright. A good tax base, and basically they're looking to expand down into Morocco, which is where they have a single province that they're trying to break into the Northern Africa territory. When we start the game, I'm going to be picking out as many allies as I can get right off the bat. I find that this is beneficial because it allows you to basically have big powerful friends. So I usually like to pick countries that are nearby that have a lot of provinces. So obviously Spain is going to be a big one, so we're going to offer them an alliance. And then the next one that I'm going to do right off the bat is Aragon. The reason why I'm offering them an alliance, even though they're kind of against Spain, I would have chosen Venice, but they're too far away, and so I would need to send basically a diplomat to improve the relation with them, except when I ally with Spain, that'll give me an alliance with both England and Spain, and that actually will hurt our relationship with Venice because we're going to be allied to too many large nations, so they won't want to ally with us anymore. Why I wanted to ally with Venice is because they have one of the strongest navies and are really good in terms of supporting you over the water. I'm hoping that Aragon's the same way, but I guess time will tell. The next thing you want to do when you start out is you want to pick your advisors. Before I'm pausing anyway. In the beginning, I like to pick advisors that give you a +1, just because they cost less and money tends to be a bit tight in the beginning. So if there's only one choice, unfortunately for this one, we don't really have a choice, so I guess we're going to have to pick the next best, which is a +2. And here we have a lot of +1s, so we're going to do land force limits modifier. You want to choose the cheapest ones basically so that you have a stable cash flow coming in. And I had to choose one that gave me +2, which I'm not too wild about, but I guess it'll all work out. The next thing I do is I want to check to see where my my national focus is, and currently you can barely see it, but there's a green check mark next to diplomatic power, which means my national focus is towards diplomatic power points as opposed to administrative power or military power. As Portugal, I don't really think we're going to be very strong military power, so I'm going to try to focus on diplomatic and administrative power. The next thing you want to do before you hit unpause is you always want to look at your missions. So obviously right here we're going to get a freebie right off the bat because it's to form an alliance with Spain. So of course we're going to select that one. And after you do all that, you'll probably be ready to unpause the game. If you decide to not ally up with two countries right off the bat, you always want to make sure both your diplomats are out doing something. You almost never want them sitting around at home because they're not working. So send them to improve the relations of another country would be my recommendation. And so that's basically how I start a new game of Europa Universalis. Till next time.